success and failure are individual topics, it means it's subjective. Or we have the general term for it.
Failure and success, general term for it?
It means my failure and your failure are same, or my success definition and your definition will be the same.
No, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be same in some ways, but mostly it's gonna be different because we grew up in different cultures, we have different mindsets. And also because you are a male and I'm a female, we have different perspectives of the life. But basically, if we are talking about basic subjects like school, weather, probably it's gonna be same, like basic stuff.
Okay, so we will see what is this. So look at the photo and complete the sentences first. Ed and ing adjectives.
Okay. Can I say something, Mr. Farouk?
Of course.
My English is not bad. I know how to talk. I know like words. I have a very thick accent when I speak in English, like very thick Russian accent. It doesn't bother me. What bothers me is grammar. I have no idea about grammar. The way I learned English, it was through talking with my friends because I was studying abroad. So I didn't learn grammar. And if I can talk, I cannot write like this. So I don't understand the simple things.
Okay. So what do you want from me to help you with grammar rules from the beginning?
No, just relax, just be yourself, just talk. I mean, don't be surprised when I will not know the basic grammar.
Oh, this is not a problem. Even you know Russian, but you don't know Russian rules, right? While talking, you never say, no, I think I use this Russian grammar rule wrong, something like that. But you know Russian, it's your native. It is the same.
Okay, I understand. Okay, thank you. So I start, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at the photo, complete the sentence. The film was boring.
Yeah.
The audience was bored. That's it.
Yeah. So can you read this box aloud, please? Orange one.
Amazed, you mean? The
No.
orange one. Many adjectives for feelings have two possible forms, either ending in ed or ing. Example, frustrated and frustrating. We use the adjective ending in ed for the person who has the feeling. I was very frustrated that I couldn't scuba dive. We use the adjective ending in ing for a person or situation that produces the feeling. I couldn't join in the conversation, which was very frustrating.
Do you know this rule?
No.
Generally, to create adjectives and nouns from each other, we use ed and ing suffixes. If you are describing the situation directly, the adjective should be created via ing suffix. It means adjective directly affects and describes the noun, the subject of the sentence. The film was boring. So there will be no second object, or there will be no second affected object in this sentence. But if you want to use a noun or an adjective to describe an object or a noun like it is affected by another situation, you need to use ed. To easily understand this situation, you think like this. If the adjective is directly describing the situation, it is ing. But if the situation is affected, as you see, I'm using a passive voice, ed, you can directly put ed, like the situation is affected, the object is affected, so I can use passive voice with this adjective, so ed suffix you can add. The film is enjoying, because only I have the film in this sentence. It is directly the noun, and the noun is subject. But I am enjoyed, as you see, passive voice here. But I'm not using verb here in this sentence. So actually, I am affected by the movie. So movie actually, the original noun here, but it is hidden. And then I'm affected by this movie. So Actually, the movie is enjoying, but I am enjoyed. So ed comes after it. But we cannot use always the same rule because we have some exceptions, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Till here, everything is clear?
Yeah.
So can you read this list and then we will move?
Amazed, amazing, comforted, comforting, confused, confusing, depressed, depressing, disappointed, disappointing, excited, exciting, exhausted, exhausting, frustrated, frustrating, relaxed, relaxing, shocked, shocking, tired, tiring, embarrassed, embarrassing, frightened, frightening.
Okay, you know all of them, right?
Yes, all of the words.
Perfecto. So next one. First of all, can you listen to this? No, you don't need to listen. Just directly, can you use ing or ed suffixes to complete these adjectives, please?
Okay. What do you think is the most exciting sport to watch? What is the most amazing scenery you have ever seen? What music do you listen to if you feel depressed? Have you ever been disappointed by a birthday present? Which do you find more tiring? Speaking English or listening to English? What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Are you frightened of heights? Do you feel very tired in the morning? Who is the most boring person you know? Do you ever get frustrated? I just feel what I need to.
Automatically comes.
Yeah.
So now I think it's easy for you.
Yeah.
Let's listen.
I understand it's about the feelings. It's about just a bit. I understand. Okay.
Do you know anybody who speaks more than 2 languages? Which
yeah,
language do
I know
they
you now.
speak? You speak.
You speak more than 2 languages.
And then how do people learn a lot of languages?
Through school, through friends, through studying, through career, for example. When you go to work to an international company and you need to adjust to the company culture, for example. If you marry someone, you also learn another language, foreign language. Yeah. Or if you have like a foreign nanny, like some people, they hire nannies from English speaking, like Southeast Asian countries. So they can teach English to their kids.
Why not? So can I say the place where were you born is your fate?
No.
Maybe yes.
Maybe, but
in my society, no one speaks Russian and Kazakh. So this is your fate. You speak both of them. Maybe.
Yeah, I think you speak both of them too.
No.
But you understand Kazakh.
I try to understand if you use, of course, similar words like in Turkish. But if you speak villagers, it means old traditional Kazakh. Of course, it's too difficult. For example, Chimkent. It's almost impossible for me to understand because they are even mixing regional words with Russian. So it's difficult to understand them. Of course, I've been teaching English and other languages to Russian speakers for 4 years. To try to teach them, accidentally I learned Russian.
So you didn't speak Russian before?
No, just via lessons I memorized from my students' translations, sentences. For example, so fate will be your country, your nationality. For example, if you live in Anatolia, at least you can speak 5 languages.
Where if you live?
Sorry?
In
Anatolia.
Anatolia?
Anatolia, yes, southeast Turkey. The border of Syria, Iran, and then Turkey. Anatolia, Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia. Okay. It's the same like if you live in Europe, for example, in Switzerland, you will speak I don't know how many languages.
Swiss, German of this region, at least maybe Hungarian, German of course, English at least you have to speak.
French?
if you would like to learn, why not French as well? You can learn too easily. In Mesopotamia, you can speak Arabic, Farsi, Turkish, Kurdish, and generally these are tour guides from this region. So they speak German and English. So six it happens. And then if they want to learn, they can learn Russian because they are selling to Russian tourists most of their items. So 7 languages. I have such friends.
Wow.
They speak
Polygloты.
real polyglots, but they never studied themselves.
So it
Directly
just comes
in their
naturally.
family. Yeah, natively they learned. Even they don't know how to write. They don't know anything about writing or
They just
grammar.
talk.
Very well they can talk. They can live easily in Russia. Perfectly they can speak, and you cannot recognize their accent. I don't know how they learn, and even they have just primary school graduate diploma. So I think the place is your fate. I can say.
Okay.
So can listen to this podcast and then match the language with saying hello.
Okay. And
Perfecto. So it's clear. How many of them you know?
I know English, Russian, couple of others, but I don't use it daily. So I use daily Russian. That's it.
You studied. You said you studied in Europe.
No, in South Korea.
You know Korean?
Used to.
Used to. Would you like to
Yeah.
practice one more time Korean?
Do you speak Korean also?
No, I have a lot of friends. They are Korean teachers, and then generally we are acquaintances. Easily, I can say.
So we are Koreans from South Korea.
Yeah. For example, I have one friend, so cute one girl, and she's a teacher as well, with topic 5.
Topic 5.
I always wanted to learn different languages. I'm a polyglot. I want to be a real polyglot, but I don't know. I have problem with alphabets always.
But Korean, I think they say it's one of the easiest languages in the world to study because alphabet is not very tricky. You just learn it. It's alphabet. It's not like Chinese characters. And then grammar, it's totally the same to Kazakh grammar.
Like Miss Turkish grammar as well, approximately the same.
Like, is it the same in Turkish language when you speak? Verb is always in the end of the sentence.
If you speak formal, yes. But I like Turkish. Why? Because Turkish is the most flexible language ever. You can write your own grammar book in Turkish. Fully flexible. Wherever you want to put it here. People can understand.
Nobody will say anything. Nobody will say anything.
No.
We will understand you.
Even if you give me only 2 words in a paragraph, in Russian paragraph.
You will make a poem.
I can understand you. Because of it, a lot of Russian tourists visit Turkey. Turkish people without Russian can understand Russian people with only 2 words. It's the flexibility of Turkish.
That's nice. But I think Turkish people also very easy to learn other languages, like pick up from the tourists.
Yeah.
It's like you said, your friends, but for example, if you will go to Istanbul or Antalya, there is a lot of Russian-speaking Turkish people,
Yeah,
like
in
who don't
Kapalı Çarşı.
who don't speak fluently, but for example, there's a Russian tourists a lot, and they Turkish people, they work in a cafe, for example, yeah, and they speak in Russian.
Of course.
Come sit, yeah.
When I worked on the ship, I remember I was the assistant of captain 4 years ago. We had a lot of Russian tourists, visitors to our ship. The first thing I learned, здравствуйте, романтическая прогулка на лодке, иди сюда. So, let's start.
So you did that 4 years ago when you married and you came here to Kazakhstan. Ah, such a romantic profession, assistant of the captain. Romantic.
Yeah, I wanted to be a captain for giant ships, and I chose Kazakhstan that there will be no sea.
No, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, Taldykurgan.
Taldykurgan. Even there is no lake.
Yeah.
So
maybe someday.
Maybe someday, why not? So, can you read this text, please?
Yeah.
First
Okay.
of all, read aloud.
He's English, but he can speak 11 languages. Alex Rawlings has been named the UK's most multilingual student in a competition run by a dictionary publisher. The German and Russian student from London, who's only 20 years old, can speak 11 languages fluently. In a video for the BBC News website, he demonstrated his skills by speaking in all of them, changing quickly from one to another. Rawlings said that winning the competition was a bit of a shock. He explained, I saw the competition advertised and I heard something about the free iPad. I never imagined that it would generate this amount of media attention. As a child, Rawlings' mother, who is half Greek, used to speak to him in English, Greek, and French, and he often visited his family in Greece. He said that he has always been interested in languages. My dad worked in Japan for 4 years, and I was always frustrated that I couldn't speak to the kids because of the language barrier. After visiting Holland at the age of 14, he decided to learn Dutch with CDs and books. When I went back, I could talk to people. It was great. He taught himself many of the languages with teach-yourself books, but also by watching films, listening to music, and traveling to the countries themselves. Of all the languages he speaks, Rawlings says that Russian, which he has been learning for a year and a half, is the hardest. He said there seem to be more exception than rules. He added, I especially like Greek because I think it's beautiful and because of my mother. I have a strong personal link to the country and to the language. Everyone should learn languages, especially if they travel abroad. If you make the effort to learn even the most basic phrases wherever you go, it instantly shows the person you are speaking to that you respect their culture. Going around speaking English loudly and getting frustrated at people is tactless and rude. The next language Rawlings hopes to learn is Arabic, but only once I finished my degree and got some more time on my hands. For now, I need to concentrate on my German and Russian so I can prepare for my finals.
So, when you come to the first part, which language or language did he learn as a child?
He learned as a child is Greek language. Where did I see that? As a child,
And?
Greek language, English language, and French language.
Yep.
As a child.
Second one, which language is he studying at university?
In university, he studied in German and Russian. Okay.
And then does he like best?
What he likes the best, like the language.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. The Greek, because he reminds him of his mother.
And then he says it's so beautiful. And strong personal connection, of course. Which language is he planning to learn next?
He's planning to learn next after he finishes his degree. He's planning to learn Arabic once he has free time.
Which language did he wish he had been able to speak when he was a child?
When he was a child, when he was living in Japan with his father, right? He was frustrated that he couldn't speak to kids, so that's why he decided to learn Japanese.
Perfect. So which language was the first one he taught himself?
Wasn't it Netherlands language? Dutch?
Yes, Dutch.
Yeah, he visited Holland and he couldn't speak also, so he learned Dutch with CDs and books.
Perfect. So which language did you find the most difficult?
The Russian.
I feel the same.
Me too.
Writing different, reading different. So let's come to the end. Where is this here? Can you or anyone in your family speak another language fluently? Of course, Russian, Kazakh, no.
That's it, Russian and Kazakh, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Do you know any basic phrases in any other language?
I know basic phrases.
From Korean, maybe.
From Turkish.
From Turkish as well.
Yeah.
So what language you really would like to learn?
English.
Except English. You already know English.
No, but I wanna, speak proper English. Like yesterday, I was watching Instagram, and there was one teacher in video reels, and when he was talking, he had this very nice British accent, but it was not very posh, but it was easy to understand. Like broadcasters from 1970s or 1960s, they had very clear pronunciation, like this, but not very. Because nowadays, when everybody speaks, they like mumble, like.
Starbucks accent. When I say like this, people get annoyed, but it is Starbucks accent nowadays.
What is the Starbucks accent?
Generally, it is, how can I say it? It's a metaphorical expression. Job of today's philologues, linguistics. They say, especially, Starbucks is not it's just an idiomatic expression. Nowadays, youngsters always visit cafes, and then, especially this greedy kids develop their own language. We are collecting rubbish of their language. It means they manipulated. They created their own childish version of the words. Normally, in the past, we spoke word by word, like an academic conversation to the audiences. But nowadays, we speak like this. Oh yeah, bro, what you doing today? I'm a bit down. Something like that. Like I'm wearing Chanel bag and then walking like this. What happened to your language? Why you are not speaking word by word, like a BBC presenter? And then you created your own accent, own intonation, and even we don't have such words in this language. So they call especially Starbucks effect. Because generally these people would like to gather in cafes or in some restaurants, especially luxury ones, while sipping their coffees, they say, I don't know today's politics. Something like, it's not politics, it's politics. For example, I have a lot of visitors when I worked on the ship from Newcastle, and especially where I'm from, Wales. It was a trauma for me. Give me what? Give me what? What is give me what? Give me a bottle of water. It's not what. What happened to T, E, and R? If I'm writing, you need to read it.
They got lost.
And they said it's our Wales accent. Something like that. So, especially it's nowadays effect on the language. So, recently I read one article about it, but it was too old. They said that it is the freedom of internet, they say. Because you can share all the garbage of knowledge on the internet. It means you can easily ruin your language, and then people learn that this is the real language. Maybe you know youngsters Russian as well, or youngsters Kazakh. Kazakh may be difficult, but in Russian you know.
We use some of the phrases which I don't understand, but here in this company there's a lot of people who are in my age range, so we all talk like almost the same level, like same age range. So I don't know a lot of people who. Oh, I just remembered. I used to know a girl who's 16 years old. I met her in the summer, and when we were talking, she was like, "Побачи." And Like, what is papachi? She's talking about something that she bought or she went. She's a girl who's 16,
Mhm.
and she's like, "Это papachi, то papachi," and I'm like, "What is papachi?" And she's like, "More expensive, богатый, you know слово?
Uh-huh.
Богатый, like expensive, well,
I
more
know
luxurious,
bogатый. Mhm.
more luxurious, yeah.
Mhm.
And papachi, it's like a slang. It's like more luxurious than teenagers speaking of way.
So where they learn this word, I don't know.
I don't know too, but everybody uses this, like who's 15, 16,
Mhm.
this papachi.
For example, молодок. Do you know
Matok?
молодок?
Matok, like,
I learned from my daughter as well. She said always молодок instead of молодец.
no, it's good, but it's not like the younger generation speaking. It's
Mhm.
more like, my mom could say that to me, like
Mhm.
in the joking way, like, oh, Matok, you did good.
Because I learned from her, and then I try to use it outside to wanna say молодец to people, and they look at me, молодок, something like that. So in this article, they say snobbery. Snobbery is language. When you search it on the internet, you can find these articles about snobbery language, how they destroyed the culture. Do you know?
I will. I'm interested now. Okay.
So, do you have a personal link to another country or language? Why not?
Sorry, what was the question?
Question number 3.
Oh, we have questions. Do you have friends in another country or language? Yeah, I have a personal link to South Korea. Like you asked me before, like, would you like to study Korean again? Yes. If I have free time, yes, I would love to go there, visit. Actually, my best friend, she is Korean from Kazakhstan, but she moved to South Korea 15 years ago. So sometimes I go visit her maybe like once a year. That's it.
Have you ever traveled to another country except Korea, for example, and felt that there was a real language barrier?
China. When I was in Beijing, many years ago, maybe like 15 years ago, and there was not internet there, no like mobile internet, and when I was asking for something, people couldn't understand me. Nowadays, you can easily use WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, like Google Translate. Even if you're in China, yeah, you can use online translators, but there was none. What is it? Translators that I could use 15 years ago. Yeah, online, I mean.
So offline doesn't work in Chinese, unfortunately.
Offline, I didn't bother bringing because I went there for a couple of days. I didn't bother bringing nothing. What about you?
About language barrier, of course, in Kazakhstan, I really feel it. Or Russian-speaking societies, yes, there will be a really dramatic language barrier I've been feeling. Nowadays as well, I've been feeling. But when people try to communicate with me, I never felt it. For example, I live in Georgia. I had a house in Georgia, and even there will be no Russian, no Georgian I spoke, but
English.
Without using English and Turkish even. I try to come closer, and then they try to come closer, and then we find the middle way. They try to help me to learn Russian, for example, or learn Georgian, because they can easily understand, because we are from approximately the same society, Ottoman Empire. So we have same mimics and gestures. When I imitate some gestures and mimics from Ottoman Empire, from Turkey, they easily understand the word, and then they try to give me directly the translation or this Russian word. And just I had a notepad, and then I took notes, and sometimes I gave it to them, and then they wrote in Russian or in Georgian. They always try to help. In Georgia, really, especially in Batumi. In Tbilisi, a little bit difficult the situation, because maybe you know or not, but Georgian people live in Tbilisi. They don't want to hear Russian, mostly.
Yes, it's true.
So in that
They
case,
refuse to speak.
in that case, they really hate when I try to say something Russian, because even Google Translate, ChatGPT, or any other technological agent never translate Georgian because of the alphabet of Georgian. So I had to use Russian. But when I tried to use something in Russian, they ignored me. I said, well, in Batumi, there will be no such a problem. The first words in Russian I learned from Georgia, from Batumi. Directly, I can say. Arabic, as well, I had the same. I worked in the hospital as a manager and as a doctor as well, physician, for a year with only Arabic people. And then without Arab.
But how?
The problem starts here. We had translators, but Arabic is the most, I want to use polite words, difficult language in the world with the main 29 dialects. It means in one country you have 4 different Arabics, fully different. Even one word can be different in this language, with the meaning, of course. And it will sometimes cause imprisonment or life sentence if you use wrong some words.
Well,
For example, camel. Camel, jamel, or jamel in Arabic. But it's formal Arabic. But in some societies, if you use camel like a jamel, it will be a bad woman meaning. So never try to use in Saudi Arabia, I need camel to travel.
okay.
Otherwise, you will lose your head. Something like that.
Okay.
And I had a lot of papers, what I need to ask from my patients about their diagnosis, their diseases, illnesses, and complaints. I went to the translator of our hospital, and then please translate it, and I write just how to spell it. And then for a year, we are forcing myself, I learned medical Arabic a little bit. And for a year, with no grammar, I had approximately thousands of patients.
You have such an interesting life, from doctor to working on a ship to moving to Georgia to coming to Kazakhstan. What's gonna be your next move?
I don't know. Life is full with surprises.
So, one thing I understand about you now, you are not afraid to take chances, to
Yeah.
make big changes.
I try to remember this foreign word, foreign phrase. What is this? If today you do not take the risk, tomorrow you will regret the results of not taking a risk.
Same in Russian, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's better to do it now and regret that you never did it. Like
something like that. Actually,
Yeah.
the phrase is too long, but I made it a little bit short.
Okay.
Approximately the same. What can I lose more except my life? It means change it. Who is forcing you to work in this company? If you don't like it, change it.
I do like it.
Who forces you to live in this society? Change it. It's too easy. From Georgia to Kazakhstan, I moved with a giant computer and then 14 pieces of luggage.
14.
14. I was on the road for 4 days. I slept on the road with 14 pieces of luggage. At the airport, we ate bread. We couldn't find a bottle of water even. Ground services helped us to move. Imagine it, via airline you are moving your house fully.
That must be a very expensive move.
No.
I mean, like, no?
Only it cost a ticket plus $80.
For all of the luggage. Why?
Because it's an experience.
Okay.
I moved in my life a lot of times. Just in Turkey, I moved 18 times. From one city to another city.
So you've been living in Kazakhstan for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's time for you to move soon.
I've been practicing. Just in Taldykugan, I moved 2 times in 1 year.
In 1 year.
Uh-huh. From another house to this house.
Okay. So, Okay, I understand.
If you have the best house, if you have the other options, do it. Happiness worth it.
Okay.
So what other language would you like to be able to speak? I already asked. So I can pass this question. Next one. Read the reflexive pronouns box and then complete. I think you can easily do it.
Of course, I always test myself. My uncle built the house himself. The light is automatic. It turns itself. Did you fix the computer yourself? My sister is so vain. Every time she passes a mirror, she looks at herself. Done.
Perfecto. So as you know, myself, yourself, himself, and other self suffixes can be used as reflexive pronouns. I can pass it to make it a little bit serious. Can you listen to this podcast and then fill in the blanks, please?
Okay.
2.40. 1. One very easy thing you can do is just change the language to English on all the gadgets you have. For example, on your phone or laptop or tablet. That way you're reading English every day, and without really noticing, you just learn a whole lot of vocabulary. For example, the things you see on your screen, like, are you sure you want to shut down now? Things like that.
2. My tip is to do things that you like doing, but in English. So, for example, if you like reading, then read in English. If you like the cinema, watch films in English with subtitles. If you like computer games, play them in English. But don't do things you don't enjoy in your language. I mean, if you don't like reading in your language, you'll enjoy it even less in English. And so you probably won't learn anything.
3.
What really helped me to improve my English was having an Australian boyfriend. He didn't speak any Hungarian. Well, not many foreigners do. So we spoke English all the time, and my English improved really quickly. We broke up when he went back to Australia, but by then I could speak pretty fluently. We didn't exactly finish as friends, but I'll always be grateful to him for the English I learned. So my tip is, try to find an English-speaking boyfriend or girlfriend.
4.
I've always thought that learning vocabulary is very important, so I bought a vocabulary flashcard app for my phone. I write down all the new words and phrases I want to remember, in Polish and in English, and then when I get a quiet moment, I test myself. It really helps me remember new vocabulary. So that's my tip. Get a vocabulary learning app for your phone.
5.
I think one of the big problems when you're learning something new is motivation. Something to make you carry on and not give up. So my tip is to book yourself a holiday in an English-speaking country, or a country where people speak very good English, like Holland, as a little reward for yourself. And so you can actually practice your English. It's really motivating when you go somewhere and find that people understand you and you can communicate. Last year, I went to Amsterdam for a weekend and I had a great time and I spoke a lot of English.
6. If you love music, which I do, my tip is to listen to as many songs as possible in English and then learn to sing them. It's so easy nowadays with YouTube. First I download the lyrics and try to understand them. Then I sing along with the singer and try to copy the way he or she sings. This is fantastic for your pronunciation. Then, once I can do it well, I go back to YouTube and get a karaoke version of the song. And then I sing it. It's fun, and your English will really improve as a result.
Then,
Yep, I saw. So, do you already know any of these things?
yeah, couple of them. Like change the language to English on all of the gadgets you have. I did that when I first started to learn English. Do things that you like doing in English. I used to watch a lot of TV shows in English. For example, Friends, the most popular TV show to watch when you're trying to learn English. It's very easy to understand. Very easy. Finding an English-speaking boyfriend, done that. Get the vocabulary learning app. What's the name of the app?
Duolingo.
Duolingo.
The most well-known one.
Book yourself a holiday in an English-speaking country. Oh, no.
It doesn't do it.
No, I didn't do it. When the person was saying, when he had a great time in Amsterdam, I think he had a great time in Amsterdam because of the other reasons, not because everybody spoke English to him.
Of course.
Yeah. And listen to as many songs as possible. Learn to sing them. Probably when I was a teenager.
A lot of people said the same. Listening songs can help you to learn language, but first of all, you need to know this language to understand these songs. In the past, maybe rock will be really good. You can learn language via rock, but clear ones, like Linkin Park. German, Rammstein, perfect. Because one by one, word by word, they pronounce. They spell everything clearly. But even in German, in Turkish, in English, I can't understand some of them. Especially, 25 these songs. It's impossible to understand what they are saying. So, which do you think is the best tip?
I can say which one is the worst. Tip number 6 is the worst. I have an example. When I was a student at school, middle school, high school, I don't remember, and there was Britney Spears, very popular at that time, and she just came out with the song "Baby Hit Me One More Time," and nobody in my school was learning English language. We skipped the classes all the time, and nobody was learning any grammar or new words. So the song was very popular, and we asked our teacher, what does it mean, baby hit me one more time?
And teacher couldn't explain it?
He said, well, baby, it's a baby, small baby. Hit me, that means punch me. So probably she's asking to be punched again. Bad song, don't listen to it.
When you grow up, you learn what it is.
20 years later, I realized that hit me doesn't mean yeah.
I remember I'm in love with a criminal. This song as well. It's really good to learn some phrases. But if you listen to it acoustic, not from the original copy. So what other things do you do to improve your English outside class?
Outside class, chat websites. Yes, I do still watch like YouTube videos in English. I can watch. My husband speaks very good English. He has a very thick accent also, but he speaks good English, and he has this account on Netflix. So we like to Netflix.
TEDx conferences, do you know?
Huh?
TEDx.
Yes, I know.
The best place to learn English, I guess, or any other language. Have you ever tried it to learn English?
I didn't watch. I watched it, but I didn't think about
You
watching
can use
it
TEDx
regularly.
website, not YouTube. When you open the website via account, you can choose accent, dialect, region, topic, and the speaker. There are options. So directly you can find the match speaker and the match topic to practice according to your interests and your needs. If you want, you can learn English via Indian accent with subtitles and all the transcript. Goes in order simultaneously.
That's amazing.
I design my private lessons, for example, based on full TEDx conferences and the same subjects to teach all the lessons. It's academic for adults and then with good topics, not about, hello, what are your hobbies, something like that. It's about sociological perspective of, for example, feminism, for example. So you can discuss this topic with good vocabulary, of course. So, what we have left? Finished.
Finished. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you for the lesson. I did really enjoy it. You are such a very positive person. It's
Yeah,
very
thank you.
nice and easy talk to you. You know, sometimes I had teachers who seemed like uninterested, unbothered by students. I mean, I know you are not interested, but still.
Sometimes I feel the same. I know these complaints. It happens, of course. If the students want to learn, of course, we can teach easily.
Yeah.
It's just because of your positive attitude, I can say easily.
Thank you.
So, do you have questions still here?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Not forget to do your homework after this lesson, that you know how you find it. If you have any questions, you know my WhatsApp number. Anytime via screenshot, you can ask. I will give an answer. So, thank you for today. Take care of yourself. See you in the next lessons. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.